right, Austin Reaves, so you helped the Lakers secure a win here. One more regular season game to go. It's been just this kind of steady climb, right, since the trade deadline. MVP! MVP!
I missed free throws. Nah.
I know you're mad about the 2 missed free throws. Darvin Ham echoing what some Laker fans have been giving you. I won't ask you again about that yet, but just to kind of get back on that frame, Austin, of what has this build been like for you guys when you still have that one game left to go?
I mean, it's been great. I feel like, like you said, it's been an uphill battle, but, we've come together and really, all, pitched into one goal, and that's to win every game we go play. Obviously, it's not going to happen, but, if you have that mindset, then you'll win a lot of them, especially with the talent that we have. So one more to go. Hopefully we get it and then move on to the playoffs.
It wasn't the best start for the team defensively in the first half, Austin. You were one of the players that kind of kept things close and then helped lead the eventual push here in the second half as D'Lo walks by. How just solidified are you feeling right now in this position, even thinking about earlier this season?
No, I feel great, and obviously it's a testament to the team. And just me playing basketball, the game I love. That's all it comes down to. I'm having fun playing the game, and everybody's supporting it.
All right, last one for you. I know that you're not thinking about all of the different permutations. Still a lot of things could happen on Sunday. If you win, though, you at least control staying in Los Angeles, whether for a home game in the 7 or at worst the 8 game if the Clippers. You can still get the 6, though, if a couple teams lose. So, how do you think about all that, and how do you focus still on Utah?
We can't really control what everybody else does. We just got to go and do what we want to do, and that's just win when we play Utah on Sunday. So that's really it. Obviously, we'd like to get to the 6th spot, but, at the end of the day, if we just get an opportunity to go play, and, I think we got the talent to make a run.
All right, thanks for the time, man.
Thanks, my man.
Darvin, what did you think kind of pulled you guys out of the whatever it was defensively or defensive glass in the first half and eventually pulled away from Phoenix in the second?
I think guys just got their wind, got their legs up under them. Technically, this is the backside of 3 and 4 nights. And so with the travel and getting in at weird hours, it's that time of the year, man. You can't I know if I'm feeling tired and coaching staff, I can only imagine how they feel, but we just got to figure out a way to power through, and that was the message at halftime pretty much. We were able to put it together as the game wore on. We got a little bit stronger, started seeing the ball go in more, started getting some stops, holding them to one possession. But, it's that time of the year, man. Phoenix is a private ball club, even though with those guys being out, they still got, that's why they're considered a championship caliber team because of their roster and their depth. And they got a lot of guys over there that play hard nonstop. And so they're going to push you to the limit and make you earn that W. And I'm just happy we came out on the right side of it.
Technically, there's still so many different scenarios that could unfold. Of course, you can only control what you can on Sunday. But have you felt any of that, the team, just the uncertainty of who the opponent is going to be, on top of having to play the games with this whole playing concept?
Nah, I don't feel any lack of confidence. It's just we have to do what we need to do to make sure we have the proper energy, the proper rest, the care, make sure we're taking care of our guys and their physical issues. And try to come out and put our best foot forward. That's the biggest thing, man. Everybody's dealing with a little something in terms of whether it's injuries or things that are hurting. And we just got to push through. The film study is even more at a premium now. It's hard to get on the practice floor and do anything practice-wise. Mostly walkthroughs and try to, make sure we get shots up, but talk through some coverages and some adjustments. But for the most part, I think rest is at the top of the list of things that needs to be done. And, we'll figure it out. But we feel good, man. It was a good W to get, and we'll come out and do what we need to do tomorrow to put ourselves in a position to finish the regular season the right way on Sunday.
Darvin, how much do you think that D'Lo, Austin, and Malik helped to carry you guys through this tonight?
It's huge. It's huge. Those guys to be able to carry the load and make some shots and have their own different segments during the game is huge, man. The more pressure we can take off LeBron and AD to have to go out and save the day or make every play, the better. When they can just play manageable minutes and those other guys step up and come out and play well, it just makes us that much more dangerous, and it also saves some gas for our 2 big dogs.
Darvin, the Warriors and Kings tipped off about a half hour before you guys, and that game obviously has implications on where things could end up playing-wise for you guys. Did you have any awareness of what was going on up?
Nah,
the coast?
I'm just trying to coach my team, man. Like, however it falls, whatever happens, we just got to be ready to do what we need to do. And if that's a secure spot at number 6, if that's 7 or 8 in the play-in, I don't. We just got to be ready to do what we need to do, and that's the way I've carry myself through life and in this sport. Like, take care of what you can take care of, control what you can control.
Trying to get wins every night, not being sure exactly where you're going to end up in a playoff or play-in situation. What's that been like for you?
I mean, for most of the guys, it's a lot to it. But for me, I just feel like we just need to win every single game, and we'll see what happens after that, and we'll handle business from there.
Clearly, the shots were going in for you tonight. Also, it looked like that might have helped the defense even a little bit. Did you feel like that was kind of flowing together both ends of the court for you?
Yeah, definitely. They got a lot of great guys who can shoot the ball, so I wanted to make sure, on the defensive end, I stayed attached to them, and got out in transition a few times, and that helped a lot.
Malik, when you went through the spell when you were not making shots, how did you maintain your confidence, and what did you do to get back in rhythm?
Just kept working hard. Like I said, I put in a lot of work, so at some point it's going to fall, and tonight it did, and hopefully it continues through playoffs. That's what time I really want it to come.
What does it feel like when it's going that good like it was tonight for you?
It feels good. The rim looks bigger. I can shoot the ball with more confidence and, hopefully get the ball more because it's going in. So it felt good to get out and play a little bit more tonight and, take advantage of the opportunity.
Jay?
I don't have it in front of me, but I think you guys have won something like 10 to 12, and you've done it with a change in the lineup, LeBron coming back, still plenty of rhythm and chemistry things to work out. What's enabled you guys, you think, to win while trying to figure out how to grow as a team?
Our talent helps, but I think that we play hard. I think we got a lot of group of guys who play hard, and we play together as a team. When the ball is stagnant, that's when it's tough for us. But when we move the ball, we're a hard team to beat. We got so many options and threats that it makes it easier for AD and LeBron.
The close game, early fourth quarter. How'd you guys separate down the stretch?
Execution. That team is still pretty good without their main guys. Play hard, shoot the ball, play defense. But we were able to execute at the end, get some stops, and kind of get some separation to secure the victory.
Does it make it easier for you guys when you have guys like D'Lo and Bees combined that made 10 threes tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. We're not going to always shoot the ball well. Bron struggles tonight. I struggle tonight shooting the ball. But we have a complete team. Bees, shot the ball pretty well. D'Lo, Troy, Austin. So. The depth on our team is really strong. Where LeBron had 16, I had 14. We're still able to get a very convincing win.
Always try to create a lot.
It wasn't the prettiest.
Just thinking of a question.
Yeah. It's kind of like you in the first half. Exactly. Sometimes you need the whole question to get there. It wasn't the prettiest of wins, but you were able to find something in the second half. Darvin basically said that the halftime message was just find something, like push through this. Did the team show something to each other tonight?
Yeah, I mean, when you play teams that's not playing their guys, just like even Sunday, with Utah, those are tough teams to beat. Houston, young guys who, just play hard. These guys had the opportunity that they probably wouldn't have when their main guys are playing. They're always the toughest team to beat. They come in, make shots, play extremely hard, play aggressive, play fast, and those are the toughest teams to beat. So, we just had to come in at halftime, regroup, made a run to end the half. And then come in halftime and just regroup and figure out a way to get a little separation. We came out third quarter, got some separation, and then they made a run, and then we made a run as well. And then late fourth quarter, just able to execute and get to what we wanted to, and guys made shots and made plays and got stopped. So it's not gonna always be pretty, just like in Utah, but still got to find a way to get the win.
You guys have won 8 of 10 overall. How would you assess kind of just the groove you guys have been in these last couple of weeks, getting Braun back and just kind of heading into the postseason?
Been a really good groove. I mean, obviously, there's a lot at stake, a lot on the line for us. So we have no choice but to find a rhythm and find a groove as a team. And we've been able to do that and win some basketball games, without practicing and getting reps with each other. Our practice has been games. We've been able to figure it out on the fly, and so our basketball IQ on this team is pretty high. So, even though practice has been limited, we've been able to communicate and talk about things that we want to do on the floor, and both things on the floor, and be able to execute at a high level. And the result has been in victories.
3 games in 4 days. How are you feeling physically?
Like I need tomorrow off. But right back at it early Sunday, and then see what happens as far as standings and where we are.
LeBron just said you and he were talking briefly before we all came in here. You guys are going to clinch at least a 500 record. And do you sense the grind? Is there some sense of accomplishment in that?
Yeah, I mean the way we started, 0-5 and 1-5. 2-5 and 2-10 is just, who would have thought, we'll finish the season above 500. We were joking with some of the other guys, and they were like, yeah, and we was pointing to some guys like, man, we thank y'all, because it looked like we was going that way to start the season. So, yeah, man, we just kept pushing, kept grinding, and obviously the guys that was able to come in here to help us get some more wins and ultimately, finish above 500.
LeBron, a close game early in the fourth quarter. What'd you like down the stretch? Help you guys pull away there?
I mean, just keeping our composure and got defensive stops and make some shots.
Is that simple?
Yeah.
When we have guys like D'Lo and Bees who can hit threes like that, how much does that help the team out?
Well, I mean, there's nobody that they can really just key on. They can't just key on AD, can't just key on me. You have Bees shooting the way he was shooting tonight. You got D'Lo shooting the ball at a high rate. You got AR, who's been playing exceptional all season. Just keeps the defense always that big.
You've been pretty honest about the get back into rhythm that you've been going through and stuff like that. How do you feel right now in that process? And how long is that evolution going to take for you? Is that going to be something you're working through?
Yeah, it's just something I'm working through. Just got to continue to just push it. Obviously be smart about my body, give my body optimal rest, but also, still putting the work in, getting the work in. So, when the postseason start, or the play-in game, whatever the case may be, that I'm, pretty much fine-tuned.
3 games in the last 4 nights. How are you holding up physically?
I'm looking forward to possibly having a day off tomorrow. The only bad thing about it, but it's a good thing, I still got to be a dad too, so I got to get on a plane and fly to Portland and go watch my son play in the Hoop Summit, so it's no rest for the weary,
Ron, you said that you were very familiar with Austin's game when you guys got him, and you watched film, you really liked what you saw. Has he even exceeded your expectations?
I didn't have expectations for him. When you get an undrafted, guy on your roster, you don't really have much expectations for him. But I knew the player that we were getting because, like I said, I did watch a lot of film on him and seeing his ability to play the point, play off the ball. He had a high basketball IQ, being able to either make plays for himself or find open guys. And I could just see the IQ working every time he was, playing the game, at Oklahoma. So, once he got to us and he got, Coach Vogel threw him in the fire right away or early on, you could see, that he was capable of playing at this level for a long time. So there was no surprise for me.
You guys are still a relatively new group, but so you got to focus on yourselves. I guess that's part of the equation. But there are other teams out there, and what their results are can affect where you guys end up. How much do you pay attention to that stuff?
Well, I think the only one that affects us if GS lose on Sunday and we win, then we go to 6, correct? That's the only thing that.
So even tonight, so that they're playing in Sacramento, it's a 5-point game at halftime. Is there a game started at halftime?
Nah, we wasn't paying attention there because we weren't playing to our abilities at halftime for us, so we didn't see it to happen. Well, I didn't see it to happen.
Did you go into the play-in, right? That game would probably be Tuesday. You win there. You actually have a pretty nice break until the first round of the playoffs start. That said, I guess with the game Sunday and possibly again Tuesday, I mean, any kind of questions how you're going to be feeling that Tuesday?
I wish I had that. I got a lot of superpowers, but I do not have the ability to know how I'm going to feel 3 days from now. I don't have that one.
Darvin was saying he was kind of thinking that, right, kind of the adrenaline, the magnitude of the situation would make you guys kind of, step up, so to speak, regardless of how you're feeling. I mean,
listen, at the end of the day, we'll be ready. I mean, we got a game Sunday first. Let's control what's in front of us, and then we'll worry about what happens after that.
During All-Star, you called this last stretch of the season the most important stretch of your career during the regular season. Obviously, you guys climbed from 13th all the way to 6th at one point. How would you assess how you guys have done during that run?
Extremely well. And the guys did an unbelievable job when I was out for those 4 weeks. And, in the games that I play, I just try to do my part. But we played some really good basketball after the break.
Did you go quickly tonight so you could avoid some of the GOAT calls? Not a lot tonight.
Man, we tired, man. How many games was that? 6 and what? Was that 6 and 8 or 6 and 10 days or something like that? I don't know, something. We're just tired. We're trying to get up out of here. 6 and 10. We're a little tired. How
do you contextualize what Mike Mancias has meant, not just for your career, but specifically this season?
There's no way I'll be playing 20 seasons in this without him. It's literally that simple. There's no way I'll be able to still play at this level that I'm playing at right now without him. He's that essential to my game, to my performance, to everything I do, to my mental. There's no way. I could have got 7 to 12 years out of this, but 20 is no way at all.
From what you're willing to share, is there any particular lessons or approaches that he stressed over the years that you found really helpful?
No, I think the best thing about our relationship is that we hold each other accountable. We hold each other accountable. Like we both want to be great. We want to be the best at what we do. So there's no misunderstanding when it's time to get to work.
LeBron, you guys were 2-9 at one point.
2-10.
2-9 too.
Yeah, 2-10. I don't know. 0-5, 2-5, 2-10.
Sounds better.
Yeah, 2-10. 2-10.
But you guys want to play a lot more to the season. But what does it mean to get the 42 wins and at least be 40?
I was just telling the AD, I was like, man, can you believe that we're gonna finish this season above 500 after everything that's went on this season? We turned this thing around, in this regular season. Obviously, it's a lot more basketball to be played, but to know that we're going to finish a few games above 500, it's pretty cool.